Yes. Hold up. Can't hit. Yes. Got the little setup back. Yes. 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 What's happening? What's up? What's up? I got the dreadlocks right, bro. They be looking crazy with the headphones on. Can y'all hear me out there? You tapping in? Tell me how the sound is. You feel me? Tell me how the sound is. You know what I mean? Tell me how the sound is, man. We got one in there for y'all today, baby. We got one. Yes, baby. Yes. 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 Let some people get in the chat, man. Hey, listen, man. This is RAWDOPE Podcast. I'm your host, Ham 5000. This is my vlog edition. This one I tap in with the people. I tap in with the fans. You get what I'm saying? We got some hot shit on the table tonight. You know what I'm saying? We got some good shit on the table tonight. We're going to get to the point right now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to hold it down, man. But listen, man, everybody tap in. Share this live for me. Share this video for me. We about to get busy like the bunky dance and talk about what we need to talk about. And you know, we ain't got nothing stepped on, man. You see the description, man. Your boy, Rich Homie QUAN says that Woody's a liar, which I could believe him. I mean, you can't believe too much from a snake. So they say YSL Woody is a liar, man. Once again, man, you know, one of the racist places in the world and one of the racist places on the East Coast. We got the Hamptons on the docket too. The Hamptons on the docket too, man. Black girl out the Hamptons, man. Gets racial profile at a restaurant. Man, Thug laughs at Woody too on the stand today too, man. Like, hey man, we got some things going on. You know what I mean? Hey, we got some things really, really going on, man. But listen, man, I'm not even gonna play no games and do nothing and hold y'all up, man. Like, I'm with it, man. Let's go.
This that new. This that new swag. This that new swag. This that new spaz. I say, new water, new ice, new neck piece. Police in the back, they gotta catch me. Only met me one time, she wanna sex me. New life, new bitty, and she sexy. New water, new ice, new neck piece. If the police pulling up, they gotta get me. Only after could I touch her and she let me. New bitty, new bag, new VV. I'm the nigga with the bag and I ain't trap me. I apply a little pressure, ain't mad. I can fly it in the mountains like a Latin. I could never fall in love, I learned my lesson. Grandmother still alive, so it's a blessing. If my niggas down bad, I'ma catch them. 15 to 1500, who want pressure? 15 to 1500, who want pressure? Fatality, my nigga on the beat. Get rich and throw my niggas on the beat. Street cred and I'm good on IG. Touchdown, all these niggas hate me. Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. Off day and I'm Hugo Boss sing. Well known, you can Google my name. Same click, I won't change.
Yes. Yes, I'm back. Hey, listen, man, I'm back in the building with another. It's my vlog edition. This ain't the podcast. So I gotta stop saying that. This is the RAWDOPE vlog edition, bro. And I got some things on the board, man. This is just when I connect with the fans. You know, been out the studio, rebuilding, regrouping, but I gotta tap in with the fans, man. Almost 4,000 subscribers, so I gotta keep the subscribers fed. I cannot take no days off. So if you in the chat right now, share this joint right now because we about to get litty, man. We about to get litty. But first and foremost, we got to get to it. And something that I really don't like, man, that's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know, did a vlog, a BOOSIE and them being here in Baltimore. It was a good vlog. And, you know, BOOSIE ain't do the interview, but, you know, he showed the city unconditional love. You know what I mean? He showed the city unconditional love, and I respect that. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm a fan of BOOSIE. Been a fan of BOOSIE. You know what I mean? 20 years, man. Over 20 years for real. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with BOOSIE. I was at that show that day that they came and then they didn't show up and dudes was mad as shit. You know what I mean? I was at that show. I was getting down. You know what I mean? I was a BOOSIE fan back then when when they was talking about I remember, because I remember for some reason them niggas didn't perform that time. You get what I'm saying? We didn't even get in, but then it was like, yo, glad you ain't get in because niggas ain't even come out. And this was, you know what I mean, ghetto stories, at this around that time. You know what I mean? The classic boo. The super classic Boosie joints. You know what I mean? So, at that time with the super classy Boosie joints, I'm looking at it like, yeah, boy, you know what I mean? So then he beefing with one of my guys, one of my favorite guys, one of the ops. You know what I mean? I'm Muslim before anything, so him and Ralo been having a way of words, and Boosie feel like, Ralo did some things that he shouldn't have did, and so for people would say don't be biased, you know what I mean? He had allegations of the man telling because of he accused the man of telling. Ralo didn't like that. That's something that when that's unforgivable. You know what I mean? They never really talked about it. So, Boosie ain't never really been saying nothing after he said what he said. But Ralo, been saying how he feel on a few joints. So lately, you know what I mean? They been bumping heads and Job got into it. So, all the websites and all the hot boxes, they got to it early today. Everybody, they driving the internet crazy with what they got going on. Overall. Well, he driving the internet crazy, so the internet going crazy over this Boosie and Ralo joint. I'm thinking like, damn, yo, these two, good dudes and stand up, and you know what I mean. Some people feel like Boosie standing on business with Ralo. You know what I mean. Boosie ain't see no work on Ralo. Ralo the Muslim. I don't believe in no means necessary that Ralo told. I don't believe that. You know what I mean. Whatever games he was playing, I never seen nobody go to jail in this situation. I never seen him take the stand. And you know what I'm saying. This was some shit on this camp, and I ain't really been hearing nobody talking about it. So it ain't been a big thing, but. Boosie, he been on top of it. You know what I mean? Boosie, you know what I mean? When it first came out, Boosie said how he said. And, Boosie did the song for him. You know what I'm saying? So Boosie was definitely fucking with Ralo. And then, after the allegations, I felt like Boosie jumped the gun before he did his deepest investigation on it. I feel like, if you fuck with him, you should have looked more into that before you just put that out there. But y'all know how badass can get. And then Ralo and Boosie just been having a way of words. They've been yacht beefing and saying different stuff about each other, and it's got a little out of hand. But I got a little.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. How do you feel about his statements being said about him?
A little part for you. The little clip it. Where is it at? I'm on my computer, so it's been a long time since I've been the.
Yes, no, I don't recall. Did Thug have an issue with
That's not even. See, I ain't got my stuff lined up, bro. That's how I know it's been a minute. Working the Bulls and working.
They die out, them niggas
That ain't it either. You know what I mean? I'm thumbing through all my work. Like, I just kind of like put this together. Is this it? But where is this stuff at, bro? I didn't clear nothing. Is this it?
Cause I said I ain't want to be of a certain age on stage rapping. I ain't say nothing was wrong with the goats going on motherfucking stage rapping and doing their motherfucking thing. I just personally don't want to do it. He might like a red car. I might want a blue car. That don't mean I hate the motherfucking red car. That just simply mean I just prefer the blue car, even though I love red. But however, motherfucker, you can't say everybody on the block or Ralo this. Man, I ain't diss that motherfucking nigga. Like, hey, have a good time. That's on him. I just choose that when I get that age, I want to be worshiping my Lord. I want to be, deep involved in my religion and in my communities and shit. That ain't what I want to do. I don't want to be doing that type of shit. That's just me, period, home. They ain't dissing on other nigga that's doing it. Hell, focus on signing artists and being a CEO of a label. Like, I'm gonna get old one day. I ain't trying to be on stage like Boosie rapping when he 40, 50 years old. I ain't trying to be doing that. I want to pull up like Birdman with my artists, or pull up like QCP with my artists, or the other side. All them old, say their name. I don't care, but I don't answer to nobody but God. You hear me? I do not answer to nobody but God. So this tongue right here, this shit might say some shit that you probably just be like, oh, so tripping. I don't answer to nobody but God. So, and then I'm gonna say some pious shit. I'm gonna do the right thing by the people. I ain't gonna say no old bad shit. But I might slip and say some shit, you know what I'm saying? But that don't mean turn. I ain't telling y'all this follow the focus on signing. Cause I said I ain't want to be of a certain age on stage rapping.
So I guess the new beef, Ralo come out saying he didn't want to be on stage 40 years old and rapping. I don't know why Ox said that. You know what I mean? I don't get that reason for that. And you know, replied, you know, Boosie replied, you know, on Instagram and said what he had to say about it. And they had kind of like like a word war, you know what I mean, on the net. And I'll show it to you right now. Here. This was Boosie reply to the situation. You looking for clout. I'm looking for bags of buddy. It's success. Your mind has not elevated at all, bro, from being in prison. We have two different mindsets. You could have named anybody who 41 is still rapping on stage, but who you say Boosie. You hating, LOL. Let this sink, nigga. You not me. You don't have music like me. You ain't got paper like me. You ain't fly like me. You don't have respect like me. You went to jail like me, but going to jail don't make you as real. It makes you as stupid. It makes us stupid. That's what Boosie come back and say. You know what I mean? Boosie replies with that. You know what I'm saying? And they got into it. You know, Boosie replied with that, and they talked about it or whatever. So you know, that was it. It did. Rallo come with this. You know what I mean? Auntie Boo Boo, I love you. And maybe we can sit and drink us a Coke 45 and talk, but you got all the internet telling the world I got your number, and you know damn well I've been in prison for 6 years. You ran to the Breakfast Club before me and called me a rat in front of the whole world like it's against the street code to pay the bros to take a charge. You need to pay that security to take that gun charge for you like I tried to do, or maybe that's a snitch move, huh? I ain't dissing you, bruh, but I ain't dissing you. I'm just loving you publicly. Us nephews get like that when we miss your favorite aunt and uncle. So we want what's he said. So what we gonna do? We gonna have to sit down, or we just gonna eventually go to war. I'll pull up wherever with all my paperwork. Just tell me. So, you know, some people believe that Rallo told. Rallo saying, yo, you know, you said this. Basically, this is how I rationalize with it. This is just my opinion. This is just RAWDOPE podcast and 5,000 opinion. I'm saying that Boosie, you know, when I first heard him saying, I'm like, damn, yo, if you fuck with Rallo, like you said, you shouldn't. That's what I thought. You shouldn't have jumped out there. And then, you know, it was allegations with them putting it out there. But I didn't see no paperwork where Rallo sent somebody to jail and Rallo was on the yard. I didn't hear nobody that was in Cumberland that was from Baltimore saying, yo, Rallo was fucked up. I didn't hear it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, you know, whatever him and his mans had going on wasn't for nobody to step in or whatever. And he's saying basically, I was just trying to pay a nigga to take a charge for me. I don't see nothing against the law on that tip. I mean, nothing against the street code on that tip, but you know, I don't get too deep. I'm not being biased because Rallo a Muslim, but you know, definitely ain't going against the ox. But if it's paperwork on him and he ain't right, he ain't right. He know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not play dumb. Street dudes know what they get themselves into. But if it ain't no paperwork on that man, and you know, Boosie, I thought my own personal opinion that Boosie jumped out there too soon with that. It Wallow. It made Rallo feel a type of way, and I guess that's on his mind. So he's saying he don't got his number, and he'll pull up on him. So, like I said, man, they two grown men. They both from the streets. They both got armies, and you know what I mean. If they want to, they can sit down and talk and kill it. You know what I mean. I hope they sit down and talk and kill it. I don't think it's good for the culture for them to be yacht beefing, and even one I don't know what they got going on in their personal life, but they making good money doing what they doing. Rallo came home and brought some properties, invested. You know what I'm saying. Boosie doing what he doing up in his land. So those guys are definitely making moves, man, that I respect. They making good moves that I respect. I don't know why they beefing. I hate to see it beefing, man. It's fucking stupid to me, bro. It's so stupid to me that it's ridiculous. Hey, listen, I gotta get in this. I have a saying, right? The drill of death. The drill of death. So I don't know this artist, this I'm about to pull up, but I got this clip that I thought I would share with y'all that helped me. It's just one of these clips, man, that you find, and that's what I do, man, on my vlogs. I'm gonna be finding these clips and posting these clips. But this clip is just like I was scrolling down looking for some stuff to talk about, you know what I mean, on this Topic Tuesday. And I was like, man, I said, another rapper doing this drill songs killed in a barbershop. I said, damn. They ain't learned from none of them drill deaths. Like, them drill deaths and them drill princesses, dudes ain't learning from that shit. I mean, it's like, yo, let me die so I can go viral and maybe my family can get some of the paper. You get what I'm saying? Like, sure enough, they like, let me go die, but let me go viral. Let me die to go viral and maybe my family can get something. But right here, man. I don't know this artist, man. Y'all might know this artist, man. Leave in the description, man. Hit that notification button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop.
Big dot L, them niggas is pussy, and when they see Boobie, he go on the trunk. He ain't get back for his bitch, that's tough. How many dicks that thought bitch suck? And we still sliding, turning it up till bro keep shooting, ain't heard him enough. I can't fuck with a nigga who dick ride, hopping away when we blowing you up. I know I'm gonna shout at the beef, but he ain't the beef, he was going outside. Like, all of my ops, they mad, cause I'm my bag, and my bitch is bad. Posting on Creston, looking for sap. Put a little boy in the bag like Glad. Walk to the store with the blick, who that? If he ain't one of us, then we on his ass. Big dot L, them niggas is pussy, and when they see Boobie, he go on the trunk.
I'm sure that he's I guess a gangster. A year ago, he put out that record, whatever. I don't know what he was doing at. If anybody know the artist, I don't know the artist, but he got wore out, recently, and for that diss record, and they posting it. You get what I'm saying? I said, dang. You know what I mean? I don't even know if it's most recently. You know what I'm saying? I know the diss record was a year ago, and they say he got killed in a barbershop. I never heard of the dude, but I just thought it was crazy. Like, damn, yo, this drill shit and these false narratives out here is definitely deeper than it ever been when I was younger. I can't even lie to you. It's definitely deeper than when I was younger. Like, it's different, bro. It's different out here, yo. It's different, bro. It's different, bro. But hey, once again on the chopping block, it's always, it's always somebody on the docket, bro. And one person that's been in a courtroom and on the docket and driving the internet is crazy is the legendary rat YSL Woody. You know what I mean? Woody. You know what I mean? Whatever he call himself. You know what I mean? He got on the stand and he said this earlier. You know what I mean? I got a clip for y'all. He said this earlier. Hold up. That out of there. Hold up. He said this is what he said.
Yes, no, I don't recall. Did Thug have an issue with Rich Homie QUAN bringing members of If Gang to his apartment?
No, did you have an issue with Rich Homie?
I'm asking you for what you told the police.
And I'm answering you. I just told you several times. I tell the police anything.
Okay. Do you recall? Yes, no, I don't recall. Did Thug have an issue with Rich Homie QUAN bringing members of If Gang to his apartment?
No, did you have an issue with Rich Homie?
I'm asking you for what you told the police.
And I'm answering you. I just told you several times. I tell the police anything.
Okay. Do you recall?
But it did a response to that today. You know what I mean? QUAN had this to say.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. you feel about his statements being said about him basically shooting up your dad's barbershop?
What is a liar? The barbershop did get shot up, but it wasn't like, I don't want to talk much to it, but it wasn't like he has over exaggerated it, because the same day the barbershop got shot up, it was up and running. So it couldn't have been like what he said it was. So we're gonna hold that down. Shout out to Woody. But niggas know.
Okay, yeah.
Rich Homie got a little tough right there. Rich Homie got a little tough right there, bro. I can't even sit there and hold you. I ain't even gonna play like that. Run say, yo, the barbershop got shot at, it's still open up. People still got their hair cut, and them niggas know what's up. Shout out to Woody, you know what I mean? Quan ain't saying much. You know what I mean? Woody done slammed so many names across the table, man. Dudes just saying, hey, it's so vicious with Woody nowadays. Dudes just giving Woody a shout out. Woody's so infamous nowadays, brother. Motherfuckers just giving Woody a shout out, man. Woody he just doing, you know what I mean? He just doing the most. You know what I mean? YSL Woody doing the most. But man, that is truly different. So I gotta get into this. I don't have no clips of it, but restaurant owner and a HBO, one of those what's it called? Reality TV shows. 75 main restaurant in the Hamptons, New York, told a black girl she had to move because her hair was too big. So another white couple, the black girl family owns a house in the Hamptons. Shout out to them. And her friends were going to the Hamptons, and her friends happen to be white, so they pop up. They in town, so she goes out there to kick it with her friends. They at a table. She has big hair, big curly hair. Like the black girls were. She's a black girl, so she got her hair bushy out. You know what I'm saying? Natural. She has the natural look. So the white people that's in the table next to her, in front of her, beside her, felt uncomfortable and didn't like her hair and thought the hair that she had was inappropriate. So they get word to the owner of the restaurant, and the owner of the restaurant tells them that they had to move. They're like, why we got to move? But anyway, they do the polite thing because they're females. They move. So she said when she moved, they moved it to the DJ booth, close to the DJ booth. It was real loud. Then she got a table outside. So her friends still ordered their food. They ate. She had drinks. So when the waitress came and gave her the bill, she said, hey, I'm not paying for this bill. You know what I'm saying? I was treated unfair. This is weird. And the waitress go back like, hey, he's probably going to call the police, but I wouldn't pay the bill if I was you either, because the waitress witnessed what's going on. So, of course, she said she did the right thing. She paid the bill, and then the owner, comes back and, whatever, they yak or whatever. So the owner says that it was never racial profiling. He gives a poor excuse of it, says he date black women, his friends is black. A part owner of the 75 main restaurant is a black guy's his partner. He said it didn't go down like that. I don't believe it. But now she's got her attorneys involved, and it's a big thing. Like, why the fuck do I gotta move because somebody else asked you because they don't like my hair or something? That's crazy. That's definitely racial profiling, and I don't think he will allow that again. I don't think he would allow that again. And yeah, I still got my YouTube Avenue notebook. And I still write my notes and stuff in here. You know what I mean? Shout out to YouTube Avenues. They need to bring that back for all the new YouTubers that's trying to be a YouTuber. So, in the Hamptons, man, I've never been to the Hamptons, and that's one of my dreams, vacations. You know what I mean? Because, you just heard the Hamptons just so beautiful. Like, the Hamptons, the shit, you know what I mean? It's where you want to go when you rich. You know what I mean? The Hamptons, yeah. If you don't know about the Hamptons, you want to go to Hamptons, but when you go in places like the Hamptons and certain places, regardless if you got money and regardless if you're successful, ignorance doesn't have a time of day. You know what I mean? Ignorance doesn't have a color. Ignorance doesn't, have a race, shape, or creed or size. Ignorance is just ignorance. So sometimes no matter how much money you got, those people that think they superior is going to always act like they superior and play a stupid game and just do ignorant stuff that people just simply don't want to go through. And I think it's fucked up that because she had like my shit, Dre's, they'll tell me, oh, you gotta move. I'm leaving. You get what I'm saying? After I get the information and I'm recording it and I'm telling them what happened and I'm gonna make a big thing and I'm gonna do what she did and get a lawsuit and sue them for a couple million. That they got a restaurant in the Hamptons, they up. So we gonna see how up you gonna be after I smash your head for this. And I'm 100% sure they will settle out of court. They will make a public apology. But the owner went on Shade Room, so y'all can check that out on Shade Room. The full video of what the owner said. I believe he was full of shit. He know what he did. He wanted to compliment his white customers, so he did what they asked him to do, to move the girl with the big hair that looks stupid in the restaurant when her hair looks pretty nice to me. I'm a natural hair person. You see, I got the locks, but you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. That's just crazy, man. That's just extremely crazy. I don't understand, man. I think that's tough. I think that's a little different. That hit different. Like, and I don't think I've been places before where I can honestly be like, yo, it was kind of like racial profiling. And when I feel like it's like that, I'm not spending $1 in there. I'm getting up and getting out. People will tell you. I feel like, and I have no problem with tipping waitress or nothing or doing nothing. But when I feel bad service, I'm gonna have to remove myself because, or else I'm gonna end up going out in handcuffs because, like, it's fucking 2024 and it's crazy, it's wild, but it still goes on. And I ain't never tripping, but I be damn if I get I be damn if I eat off a plate of food. You know what I mean? Where ain't gonna show me no respect as a customer. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? She didn't do it. And I guess just us as black people, that's just something that we don't do. You know what I mean? Us as people of color. You know what I'm saying? Us as the African descendants. Like, she paid, had a drink, but it wasn't like we were going to sit there and eat a meal after somebody played with you. After they made you uncomfortable, and she said that she wasn't moving if that couple wasn't moving. You know what I mean? All right, if I'm moving, they moving. And, it's a big thing. It's just a lot of that going on, man. I was just watching a dude go crazy at the airport because a customer, a black guy was going to Las Vegas and a white lady didn't like something and jumped in front of him and thought she was superior. I'd have been out and about, man, and some of these, more European towns. And, bro, like, you'll just be walking by or you'll just hold the door and be nice enough to hold the door. They won't even say thank you. And you try your hardest not to be rude and still be good and be cool, but I just start saying, man, I just start letting the door close in their face. And they don't say thank you, and they don't look at you like you crazy for not holding the door. So that's just the way it works with me. Man, you funny acting, I'm funny acting. You cool, I'm cool. That's how I tell y'all that on all the shows, all the episodes. I'm just as cool as the next person. Straight up. No weirdo type shit with me, though. I'm just going to be 100. No weirdo type shit with me. But football season kicking off, man. The Ravens play Kansas City on Thursday up in Kansas City. So the boys from Baltimore going out on a venture. But I'm not a Ravens fan, but I'm not a Ravens hater. You know what I mean? I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. But I don't hate on the Ravens because I'm from Baltimore. And at one time, I was a Raven fan. And if the Ravens was to go to the Super Bowl, I would cheer for the Ravens. I wouldn't bet against them in the Super Bowl. I just only don't like them when they go against my team. I mean, to be honest with you, and I like players on the Ravens to set the record. I like Roquan Smith. I like Lamar Jackson. You know what I mean? I like Zay Flowers. You know what I'm saying? I like the popular guys. You know what I mean? I like the guys everybody like. You know what I'm saying? It's Baltimore. And I used to live next door to one of the Ravens players last season. He moved after their season was over. So, you know what I mean? I didn't never ask him for an autograph or nothing. I'm thinking I should have. But I ain't really care about it like that. I'm just being honest. When I was Raven Nation, I was Raven Nation. I'm not Raven Nation, so I'm not into nothing that the Ravens, you know what I'm saying, they even have going on. You get what I'm saying? So, but I know we gonna crush them like we crush them every year. That's all I care about. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not betting against them, but I might post something dumb and say bet. I don't know, man. That's the type of mood I get in. If I get in that type of mood, I might bet an idiot because it's just a number thing. But I just don't think they're gonna go in there and beat the Chiefs the first game of the season. The Ravens and the Chiefs is both powerhouse teams, and this is just a repeat of the playoffs from last year, where the Chiefs came out on top. So everybody fresh. You know what I mean? Everybody fresh going on the field. You know what I mean? Who gonna get hurt? Who gonna last? How it's gonna look? And I don't know, baby. And it's gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud in Kansas City, boy. It's still the weather's still kind of nice too. So you know what I mean? Gonna be all cold. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people from the city going out there. A lot of people from the city is definitely going out there and do their thing and hold it down. You know what I'm saying? And we feeling that, 100%. You know what I mean? For sure. You know what I mean? But I want Ralo and Boosie to let that thing go. But it's hard to let something go when somebody put that bad bone out on you. You know what I mean? But they getting money. And they not struggling. And don't nobody care. You know what I mean? The way the world going, don't nobody care. We seeing what Woody doing. We seeing what Gangsta do. We see what all these infamous guys that really took that side and jumped on that other side. Gangsta Williams, he's home, making money, living his high life, telling his story. Troy Ave just posted $2 million. YSL, Woody doing his thing. You know what I mean? Oh, Tekashi 6ix9ine on the run. From the DR. There's all types of shit going on, man. You know what I mean? You just gotta just, get your views and get your pennies and just stay out the way, bro. Because these dudes are more dangerous than anything you could ever imagine in your life. You know what I mean? They can imagine anything in your life. And Whack 100, man, he's back on the docket too, man. I forgot what he did, but every day Whack 100 do something new. I can't even think of it. It's just off my mind. If y'all know, put it in the description, man. Put it in the description for me, bro. Put it in the comment box for me, man. What did Whack 100 do today? Did Whack 100 strike today? You know what I mean? That's what I want to know. Did Whack 100 strike today? And also, we got a big election coming up. And this is something that I know everybody been talking about. Everybody been kicking it about. You know what I'm saying? It's been a big thing. We have a big election coming up. And this election is Donald Trump, versus a black lady. An Indian lady, a mixed lady, a mulatto, whatever you want to call it, a woman. And I've been hearing a lot of dudes saying that the black men ain't gonna vote because they hating on the black woman and this and that. Well, I'm not a politic guy. You know what I mean? I don't vote personally. I don't vote. Shout out to everybody that vote, but I don't. But what I would say is, my old personal opinion, I don't believe that it's a female job to run the country. That's my take on it. I believe that females can do a lot of things in this world. They can do almost anything in this world. And I'm not knocking the female for nothing because I came from a female. You know what I'm saying? The world is created through a female's womb. So we never knocking the female. I'm a black man. You get what I'm saying? And I'm saying straight up and down. More power to the sister if she get in office. I hope she's strong. She say she is. You get what I'm saying? I understand that she can't do much because the position only hold but so much weight. But it's a big position. And that position, I feel like, is what's been going on in outside the country and how things are going on in the world. Do a woman take that position and can handle what's going on at a position that a man held for so long? It's not like taking over the house. It's not like taking over a business. It's taking over the country. You know what I mean? With a position, you don't have much say so, but the power, the vision of the power of the position is different. So I just don't think that a woman should step in that lane. You know what I mean? I was one of them people that be like, women shouldn't join the military, or if they join the military, they shouldn't join the military to have to kill. You get what I'm saying? They should join the military to, be nurses and cooks and aides and, operating computers and shit like that. But, who wants to see a woman go out in the battlefield? So being the president of the United States, with the way the world is going and with the United States having so many having a lot of good allies and a lot of people that don't like the country, and the country is being, bombarded by, illegal immigrants, and then they coming in and becoming illegal and getting more opportunities than the people that built this country off their blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm not knocking nothing in humanity. I'm not knocking nothing at all in humanity. I feel like those people is fucked up over Mexico, it's fucked up in some of these countries. If there's room in the United States for them to come in the States and, make a living for themselves, yes, I agree. Come on over here, do what you got to do. But it's a right way of doing it. You get what I'm saying? It's a right way of doing it in the process. You get what I'm saying? And to skip the process, it's just fucked up. So I don't know if she gonna step in office and step that and put the press on, but she's the vice president and watching the president do what he doing. So, but I don't, get, like I said, get too deep in that. I just personally feel as though that the black man is not jealous of the black woman in no type of way. The black man loves the black woman. You get what I'm saying? We all have ignorance in all cultures. You get what I'm saying? People have problems in all cultures. Then we, a lot of us are cheering for our sisters, but to be the president is just like, you know what I mean? I ain't with it. You get what I'm saying? It's like a woman joining the NFL team to be a player. Like, I don't think that's just like appropriate. You know what I mean? That's one of the jobs that should be overlooked. You know what I mean? And that's just my opinion. That's just my take on it. I'm not a super politician, and my show never been about politics. My show's about news, sports, and entertainment, and basically, urban community, community news, what goes on in our culture, what we like. That's the type of news. I don't really get into their news that's over the pay rate or over the average conversation, because that's not what we want to talk about. But a lot of these shows and a lot of these so-called leaders, and a lot of these, people that's into these, I call it urban politicians, and, and just into that, I feel like, I just wanted to voice my just personal opinion. I don't think nobody is hating on no woman getting in position. You get what I'm saying? But certain positions is just not good for women. And that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion and my thoughts on it. That's my thoughts on it. Because, it's like, for me being from Baltimore, a lot of women get in that position, and I seen them fall. Just being in Baltimore, a lot of women got in high positions, and they just set up for failure. You know what I mean? And that's just it. It's just certain things. You know what I mean? I don't know how to put it. It's just certain things, bro. It's just certain things. You know what I mean? We all capable of doing everything. God gave us all eyes, ears, legs, arms, teeth. You know what I mean? The things we need to survive out here, and us, just as people, gotta just know what we should do and what we shouldn't do. You know what I mean? But running a house and running the country is two different things. You know what I mean? And a lot of these narratives that's being paid out here is different. But let's not paint the narrative and just keep going against each other. That's just how I feel about it. Just not do that. You know what I mean? Let's not do that. So I don't want that. You know what I mean? And I don't listen to a lot of those dudes. Like, I feel like one thing that I'm really saying, I feel like with journalism and podcasting, with music, with acting, writing books, with everything, when people get to the next level, the average person is not used to nothing, so their character change. And when you get to the next level, you are supposed to change to be able to adapt to the next level, but you never should forget where you come from or forget logic or what makes sense in reality. And that's what I see a lot of people from my culture do, get in power and get in position and forget where they come from. You know what I mean? And that's a problem. You know what I mean? You remember say you can't give a person too much power. You just can't give a person too much power. You get what I'm saying? And that goes back to the YSL Woody thing. Thug's a big star. He want to hold his dead reputation in the streets. He fucking with niggas, and then dudes don't like you, and dudes willing to testify against you, dudes willing to set you up, dudes willing to put you in a fucked up position, and you think you showing love. You know what I mean? Real shit. You get put in bad positions for showing love. So that woman get in office and something go wrong, or World War III kick off or anything, it's gonna be like, yo, it's gonna be something that she can't handle. You get what I'm saying? It just it's different, bro. It's different, but the world getting crazy because of what we seeing. And like I said, the YSL Woody thing is like the election, because it's like, man, the fucked up shit is being voted in. You could rat on your friends, you can get on the stand, you can switch a statement, and people pay you thousands of dollars to sit down and talk to you. Is beyond crazy work to me. And I'm like, damn, bro, you gotta really sell yourself short of the only thing you got is your pride to get some money. You gotta sacrifice your pride. And pride comes with all levels, bro. You know what I mean? Whether it's some it's just like sacrificing your pride, bro. That's the most, that's like the destroying your character, who you is, yo. The flash money and show off. You get what I'm saying? The police crucify people every day. The police put you in them interrogation tanks and try to pick your brain apart. But you got one thing to say. Where my lawyer at? I plead the fifth. And it could be a hard situation that you got nothing to do with, but they are the words that you could use until you get around somebody that you could trust. And you can't really trust these PDs. But if you pay a lawyer, you could honestly get an opportunity to plead your case. You know what I mean? You get an opportunity to plead your case if you get a lawyer. If you get a PD, you gotta put your trust in the PD. But a paid attorney, you could basically tell them everything. A PD, work for them, so dudes be pretty much biting their tongue. But you got some PDs that'll fight for you. You know what I mean? So with that being said, is a thing that is a good thing that YSL Woody is not important, that the little kids is watching this shit. But the kids in like the 10th grade and up, from 15 to 25, are watching this. You know what I mean? And a lot of older people, the whole world's watching, but I'm talking about the brain, the mind frame, that 15 to 24 margin, that 25, that 15 to 25, like I said, 25 and under, 15 and over, that crowd is the future. You get what I'm saying? That's up next. You get what I'm saying? That 5 to 15-year-olds, meaning under 15, you know what I'm saying? They're the next generation of the future. But these are the people that's at that age, that's like the wave. You get what I'm saying? The wave, if it's using right to keep the culture going. And this is the narrative that they painting with guys like Tekashi, guys like Troy Ave, Gangsta. You get what I'm saying? All these notorious guys that choose to go the opposite way, and they making money. So dudes will get in a situation and think, well, man, I'll just go out there and just make money and start doing charitable events. I learned my lesson after I took 5, 6 people with me. I mean, that's tough. That's real tough. You get what I'm saying? So I feel sorry for Woody. I feel bad for Woody. I feel bad for those dudes that get themselves in that position and have to carry that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to live with them like you got a roommate. You know, Ralo Rodriguez say that. You know what I mean? It's going to live with Woody and Troy Ave. They got a roommate, but in the mind frame of some of these dudes, I just don't. I don't think it bar them because when you look at the Taxstone situation in Troy Ave, and you heard stories, you listen to Troy Ave's story, you listen to Taxstone's story, and then you gotta listen to everybody that was their story. So the people that was their story tell you a more deeper, more layer of what actually happened that's just not coming out of the eyes and the mouth of the people that was involved. And a lot of people say that Troy Ave and his man, Banger, who was a stand-up guy, rest in peace, came in there on one. And because they came in there on one, it cost a man up some years in prison that was like the GOAT. Taxstone was literally like the GOAT of this podcast shit. Like real shit was like one of the ones. You get what I'm saying? One of the ones. And he lost everything for this. You get what I'm saying? So his blood, sweat, and tears equaled out to a healthy, a lengthy prison sentence that he's fighting to give back. But all these years, I think he get out in a few years, content gonna be dope as fuck. Everybody gonna walk him back with open arms. But what he's going through now to get to that moment is just devastating. And the guy simply got on TV and posted how many years he got on his shirt, was selling the shirt, and then went to jail for his part, posting the money. He'll be doing interviews for money and rebirthing himself and living his life after he came to fight. After he literally came to fight and it didn't go in his favor. So, you know what I mean? Like, would he be so hard if they would have got the ups on tax? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You get what I'm saying? And from my understanding, it wasn't even Taxstone gun. That you know what I mean? You can put that in the description or the notification box if you know that. Wasn't that they start tussling with the gun when they said the boy Banger reached for the gun and they got the tussling, the Taxstone got the gun and somehow Banger got was murdered. You get what I'm saying? It was that was something. It's an old story. I think I'll go back and do a whole video on it. But just that situation and the way Troy Ave was comfortable with being on stand and just talking about that shit. And how comfortable he just felt being like, man, you killed my man. I'm telling you, I'm not about to sit in jail about you. I'm not about to do nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell him the truth of what happened, but I'm going to leave out the part that make me look crazy. And that's devastating. You get what I'm saying? Tekashi 6ix9ine with the Treyway dudes was running around doing all that wild shit and got them boys knocked off. And it was a lot, it's 80% Treyway fault. You know what I mean? That money a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Gangsta Williams say he sat in jail and held the name that a lot of dudes chasing. But after a while, it got lonely in jail. It got hard in jail. His brother sending him thousands of dollars in jail. His kids getting taken care of. He's getting everything that you can get in jail, and that wasn't enough for him to keep his mouth closed. You get what I'm saying? So this is what's going on. You know what I mean? And then you look on the flip side of things. Black woman go to a restaurant, you know what I'm saying, in the Hamptons and get told to switch her table. You know what I mean? It's like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? But the world is full of the ratting and the disloyal street guys and the wannabe gangsters and the gangsters that turn, good that you can't even, a story like that is not huge to the world no more. A lot of police brutality and a lot of shit is going on. A lot of fucked up shit is going on in these courtrooms. A lot of things is going on with child support. A lot of things is going on in these households. A lot of things are going on with these, kids in school. These schools getting all this money. These kids not getting education. There's a lot going on. But we could never talk about that, post about that, and be consistent about that because they put so much shit out there that keep people going. that keep people going, bro, and make things really, 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 really ratchet. Really, really, really ratchet. And it's like, wow. And as a podcast, as a vlogger, and a person that love it, just love, what I'm saying, the culture, the music, the entertainment part of this, our life is like, damn, yo, like what is the world coming to? Like I didn't see this, you know, 20 years ago. And a lot of stories are coming out about, the hidden agendas, from the prisons to, private jails, and to what they wanted artists to do to sell this narrative so people could go to jail. And I'm like, damn, you know, just telling your story, looking out your project window, they're trying to say this is influencing people to go out here and kill. This when I was younger. Now that I'm older, the drill of death, which is called to y'all, the drill of prison or the drill of death is drill music, which is like America top selling music. If it ain't rock and roll, Taylor Swift and people of that nature. And we see with the drill of death and the drill of prison, we have seen notorious rats come out of that. FBG Butter, he just running around. Come on, bro. Gangbanger, killer, gun toting dudes like, yo, making money while dudes is doing time in the dudes is doing time in the dirt, all the above, talking shit, telling dudes to pull up on them. You get what I'm saying? Pull up. You know what I mean? From my understanding, somebody pull up on Butter and gave him 2 shiners. You know what I mean? Shout out to that. You goddamn right. Yes. You know what I mean? So, shout out to, I got to give it a gift for my man. You know? Goddamn right. Yes. You know what I mean? So, he handled his business. He made sure, Butter really knew what was going on. So some of these dudes ain't getting away with all that. But, back to what I was saying, man, the narrative is being painted that's so crazy now. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, and I'm like, yo, is it really a hidden agenda by the world or the unseen hand, or is this just really what's going on in the ghetto? And there's so many phones, and there's so many, vloggers and so many podcasters out now that, people are just thirsty to go viral, that these dudes are like, fuck it, why not tell my story? Why not make 10,000? Why not make 20,000? Why not do it over and over again? Why not get residuals? Why not learn the business? Learn the business. Let me take 10, 15,000 for maybe 10 interviews, run my bag up, move, and then let me, find out what they really making off the interviews. So now charging for the interviews and then get some type of monetization on with the interviews, then start my own platform and then do little tours and then have security around. Man, all this going on. And they painting this worldwide, but what they not painting is, if you perform a YSL Woody in the trenches of America, everybody's not going to have the smiling and laughing and the cars and the money and the watches that Woody is showing off, after doing what they did. I promise you. In some of these cities, small town, country roads, that will not be tolerated. Somebody, it got a hot air balloon that'll risk it all to put an end to that charade. That's what I'm telling you. So just kids don't try this at home. Men, don't try this at home. And when I say at home, I'm saying your city. Do not try this at home, bro. Do not try that Gangsta Williams stuff while you in the joint. And then thinking you could, don't try it. Don't do what Troy Ave did. Do not do it, bro. Don't go bothering people and then think, and you don't get the upper hand and you don't go up on the scoreboard and, you know what I mean? It start being the game start not going in your way. And then you say, shit, you gonna just start committing technical fouls and shit and hurting players. Nah, bro. That ain't gonna work like that. But, to each his own. And what comes around goes around. And Karma, man, she's a dangerous whore. She's one of the most deadliest whores in the world on Earth. Karma might even work out in Uranus and Neptune. You know what I'm saying? Karma vicious. So I'm just telling you, don't try what you see those guys doing at home, because if you do, it's you goddamn right. Yes. So you know what I mean. I'm not telling you do what you want to do. But again, like I said, man, just before I wrap it up, YSL Woody, you know what I'm saying, back on the chopping blocks. Rich homie Quan said Woody alive. Thugger smiled at Woody in court after he asked Thugger did he have a problem with Rich homie Quan. Ralo and Boosie in the word war on Twitter, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Boosie, said why Ralo was a rat. Ralo never got over that, so he was saying, he takes shots. And Boosie replied, he ain't grow up or whatever. He got his number. Rallo say he don't got his number. But I'm just saying, rich or, Atlanta or deep in the South situations, man. Point blank, period. Deep in the South situations and other things. You know what I mean? But, hey, I just want to say,